A major case involving schools and religious freedom goes before the Supreme Court today. The key issue, allowing parents to remove their young children from classes with books containing LGBTQ content.
The High Court's ruling could have far-reaching effects on schools across the country. Wendy Griffith has the story.
Parents in Montgomery County, Maryland, want to pull their children out of elementary school classes when they use books that depict LGBTQ stories and themes, with many saying it violates their religious faith. But the county school system refused to accommodate the parents and would not allow them to opt out of those classes. Lower courts agreed, so the parents, including Christians, Jews, and Muslims, took their case to court. The outcome is now in the hands of the Supreme Court, who in recent years have repeatedly sided with claims of religious discrimination.
All we wanted is the accommodation, not necessarily to ban the books or remove the books as it's been reported.
The controversy started in 2022 after the school board approved several books for pre-K and kindergartners. The list included My Rainbow, about a black transgender girl whose mother creates a special wig to match her identity. Uncle Bobby's Wedding, where a young girl's uncle marries another man.
F for feathers, for flags, and for fun.
And Pride Puppy, an alphabet book following a family and their dog at a pride parade.
It's really important for us to center LGBTQ plus voices.
In court papers, the school district compares the materials to classic fairy tales, arguing the storybooks are no more sex education than stories like Cinderella and Snow White. And although the material is labeled as language arts, some parents say the content is very sexual and too much for young children.
I'm here to tell them my 7-year-old daughter, she's not ready for this.
In terms of what they have faced in Montgomery County and what potentially the Supreme Court could hold, it will implicate at what point may schools infringe upon the rights of parents, both in terms of teaching the children their own faith and also in directing in the upbringing of their children.
Montgomery County did stop using Pride Puppy and My Rainbow, but the other controversial books remain. The school claimed the opt-outs created too many problems, but supporters say it shouldn't be difficult to let parents pull kids from those classes. School districts nationwide are closely watching this case, which could set a precedent for similar disputes involving parental rights in the future. Wendy Griffith, CBN News.
Clearly, this is a case of indoctrination because these books, and you look at them, and they're aimed not just at school-age children, they're aimed at preschool. And so you've got to ask the question, why? Why are you trying to indoctrinate a whole generation in this? And shouldn't parents have the power and the right to say, no, not for my child, I don't want my child exposed to that. They're way too young for this kind of information. Well, it's up to the Supreme Court, and like so many things in our country, to have the Supreme Court be the ultimate decider of our culture is frankly frightening to me. It's not something I think was ever intended by the framers. But here we are, and it's up to families to join together to say we have to sue our own school board and we have to sue our own school system to stop this indoctrination, and only the Supreme Court can save us from it. We'll see. It's a case that we will be closely watching.
I got out of my patrol car and I slipped.
I went from having a promising career as a neuroscientist to having a medical death sentence.
I said, shock him one more time.